everybody. We're going to read a book called If You Were Onomatopoeia, and I am going to turn the phone down so that you can see all of the pages and the pictures as I read to you. Okay. If You Were Onomatopoeia. If you were onomatopoeia, you could choo-choo or whoop-whoop like a train. You could drip-drop like a leaky faucet. If you were onomatopoeia, you would be a word that sounds like the action it describes. It would be your job to imitate the sounds that surround you. You could kerplunk and splash like a fish jumping into water. If you were onomatopoeia, you would need to be an attentive listener. Being attentive means to listen carefully and concentrate on what you hear. You could imitate the sounds you hear indoors. Pop, clang. You could clang like a pot or pop like popcorn. You could whir like a blender. If you were onomatopoeia, you could sound like nature. You could whoosh like a waterfall, whisper like the wind, swirl and twirl like a tornado, splish and splosh like the rain, or boom like thunder. If you were onomatopoeia, you could make animal sounds. Animals use sounds to communicate. You could roar like a lion that rounds up its cubs. Grr, grr. You could call out juggerum like a bullfrog does when it marks its home turf. You could honk like a gaggle of geese when they fly through the air. If you were onomatopoeia, you could explore how one animal sound can be heard in a variety of ways, because different languages are made up of different sounds. You could bark like a dog in English, woof, woof. You could bark like a dog in Spanish, guav, guav. You could bark like a dog in Japanese, wan, wan. If you were onomatopoeia, you could name the sounds you can make with your hands or feet. You could say stomp, stomp, and snap, snap. You could say pat, pat, and clap, clap. If you were onomatopoeia, you could create music by making percussion sounds. Percussion instruments create sounds when they are struck or shook. You can make the ch-ta-ta sound like a brush on a cymbal. You could bang, 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 and rat-a-tat-tat like a stick on a drum. If you were onomatopoeia, you could make the sounds that keep time. You could tick and tock like a clock or buzz like an alarm. You could cuckoo like the bird that marks each hour. When the sun comes up, you could cock-a-doodle-doo, and when the moon rises, you could ah-woo, if you were onomatopoeia. So here is a way that you could have fun with onomatopoeias. Pack a notebook and pencil and go outside with a friend. Go to a park or just step outside into your own backyard. Listen to the sounds that surround you. You may hear the sounds of cars passing by or dogs barking. Write down the sounds you hear and label them. For example, a dog barking, woof, woof. Record at least 10 sounds. Try to listen carefully for sounds that you don't usually hear, like footsteps on the ground. Compare your list of sounds to a friend's. Did you hear the same thing? Friends, that would be so much fun if you could write down some sounds that you heard. Like, for example, as I was reading, I heard the trash truck go by my street. And I'm surprised you didn't hear my dog woof woof when that happened. But it would be interesting to compare our sounds and see what we have that are the same and which ones are different. I will see you soon. Bye.